sir.
Coach, what do you take out? How do you turn this, from an obvious disappointing moment for your team into a positive? And how do you hope the team responds after that tough last 44 minutes?
I think that they've got some things like we've said. Clemson's a good team. They're better than their record. That they have an explosive attack. I did not feel like our back line was where it's been, and I think that they will sort it out. I think we lacked a little togetherness tonight, if I'm honest, and give credit to Clemson. Their attack came alive. They've got explosive attacking players that you got to be together as a unit and really cohesive to deal with the quality of the attack.
You talk all the time about, obviously you want to be the ones out there scoring goals, but also how your team responds either to your own goals or an opposing goal. What did you think about the way your team responded to the opening goal and sort of regrouped and got the equalizer?
We've been coming out and playing really well in the second half. They came out of the locker room and I felt like, did exactly, what we discussed and what we've become good at, which is to kind of put our stamp on the game quickly. How we responded then to the equalizer, again, our attack had lots of chances. I think that there was plenty of good there. I just think that the game got pretty open, and we didn't handle it as organized as I would like defensively. And we've been pretty organized defensively.
You brought in Lindsey Nicholson, who earlier in the year played some holding midfield. Last couple of games, she's played some up front, and she got 75 minutes there tonight. What do you like about her up on the front line?
She's done great. It's out of necessity, too, just with players that aren't available. But she's done great. It's not a primary position. She's just a smart soccer player. Her hold-up play is great. Her feet are really soft. Her decision-making in transition is very composed, especially for a freshman. And that's where, in the last game and this game, in transition, her decision-making is very good. I've said it before, she's really good playmaking off the dribble. She has the ability to score from distance, from anywhere. She strikes the ball really well. So all of those things, she can score goals for us. And she's done very well coming in and doing what the team needed by playing up there.
Do you think the speed of Clemson, especially on the wings, may have surprised your team just in moments tonight? Maybe they were aware, but they're just on top of you so fast, 11 especially.
Their pace is definitely good, but I think some of that has to do with our lack of proactive positioning. We were just not – we weren't doing the things that we've been doing, honestly, as a defensive unit. A lot of that work is done before we lose the ball. It's their positioning, being proactive to break things up before you let them start running at you. So I felt like we weren't together back there. And so, yes, we ended up reacting a lot instead of being proactive with our positioning and doing the things that we've done really well all year and we're capable of doing again.
Kelly Gordon getting on the board, it kind of probably feels kind of like finally for her and probably finally for you, because I know you've been pretty proud of what she's done this year.
I was very happy to see her get that because she's really been working. She does so much for us that isn't on the stat sheet. She works so hard, and her timing of runs and the stuff that she does on both sides of the ball, she deserves to get some production because she creates a lot by just the blue collar, the defending, holding a ball on the attacking side. I was very happy for her.
Clemson switched goalkeepers at halftime. And when a team does that, do you change anything about the way you attack based on the strengths and weaknesses of the two different players?
No, they're both good goalkeepers. That's why they're playing two goalkeepers, right? And honestly, all the keepers, a lot of these keepers are very good. So we have to be good with where we place balls. Not many keepers in this league are going to give up goals. They're not going to give you goals. So shot selection, You know, you're not beating them from distance a lot, and so we've got to be clinical in our finishing regardless of the goalkeeper. And then, I mean, just, you know, like last week, you can beat very good goalkeepers just with us being clinical and finishing.
Disappointing result tonight, and now you've got a quick turnaround, and you get to go up to South Bend. How do you wash the final score away from the minds after tonight and regroup and go get a good effort up in South Bend?
Same as always. Win or lose, you've got 24 hours, you know, to get it out of our system. And the team has been very resilient. Like their response, you know, again, going down a goal and responding. Their response last week when we gave up a goal, they'll respond. It's in them. It's who they are. So I'm not concerned that they'll be ready on Sunday.